there, Julie. How are you? My name is Ashley. So as I'm aware, you're on vacation, so I'm not sure if you're going to be watching this on vacation or once you've gotten back. But basically, I spoke with Shane, and yeah, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can maximize your traffic online a little bit better, ultimately beating out your competition and taking their spot in Google and getting the traffic that they're currently getting. I'm going to start with your current website, and I'm going to try and keep this video nice and short. I don't want to waste either of our time. So, if you do have any questions at the end of this video, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. And as far as your current site goes, I like how you have everything all listed out. I like how you have your phone number up at the top. I would suggest having a locations tab or an areas we serve tab, as well as a form submit. They're good for conversion rates, as well as when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, and being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. So when I say that, I mean when somebody comes to your website, they don't want to have to scroll and dig and click just to see what services you offer, let alone if you even come to the area that they're in. So being able to have all of that laid out right from the get-go without them even having to scroll is really, really crucial. It makes it that much more user-friendly. That's something that Google does look at. Now, as far as the phone number and the form submit, some people are coming specifically to click, call, and that is it, while other people don't want to have to talk on the phone. They just want to fill out a form. So being able to cater to different types of people is really, really crucial. I would also suggest having multiple click-to-call buttons. I do not believe that this is a click-to-call. No, it is not. So I would definitely recommend having multiple. Again, just makes it that much more easier for your possible customers to navigate and use on your website. They don't have to memorize the number, So the thing that I'm looking at that Google is also looking at, it's sending these little robots, these little crawlers through all of this content, and it's reading it. And you do have a little bit, so it is a start, but it's nowhere near what Google likes to see. They like to see right around 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content. So it's definitely my first tip. Go get some more content for yourself and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Because look, if I want to be found for plumbers Dayton, Ohio, or plumbers Tip City, Ohio, whatever you want somebody to type in Google and your name to come up, I'm going to have that as a header. I'm going to have that somewhere in my description, and I might even save a picture as that. I see you have some, it looks like you're trying to fit some keywords in here, but it's just not maximizing your keywords to its fullest potential, and they're not buyer intent keywords at that. So if we come back here, these guys from the organic section are your competitors. They're one of many competitors. This competitor is specifically for plumbers Dayton, Ohio. And I'm going to show you some of your other competitors for different keyword searches. But if we take a look at their site, it's a little bit more uniform, a little bit more organized, a little bit more to where you, I guess, visualize websites to where they have evolved to nowadays. They have all of the locations that they serve, all of the services that they offer, all of the options that they want to promote, you know what I mean? But the thing that they do have a lot more of that you do not is all this content. Look at all of this content. But the thing is, yes, they have more than you, and that's one of the reasons why they're currently outranking you, but the thing is, they're not considered an authority yet because they're not at that 1,500 word marking that Google likes to see. So that's good for you, because if you go and get that content and put that on your homepage, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if we come back here, I'm just going to break down Google a little bit for you. So the first thing we see right now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with these, but this is the Google Guaranteed Ads. And basically with these, Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, so that's good for you because you only get charged for calls. And as I'm sure you're well aware, most of the time when somebody's calling you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than just filling out a form submit where they might just want to know more information. And then moving on down to this section, the GMB, Google My Business, getting in here requires having citations. So what I would do if I were in your shoes, because 40% of traffic comes from this area, I would go and find out all the different directories that Roto-Rooter has themselves listed in. Go list yourselves in all of those on top of like 300 more. Because whatever your competitors had to do, you're going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because you want to get above them, right? So go and list yourself in more directories. And a citation is just your business's name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories like Yelp, Angie's List, stuff like that. Now, as far as this last section of Google, the organic section, this area directly deals with your website, but getting in here requires having relevant backlinks. Now, you don't want just any old backlink pointing at you. It can honestly affect you in a negative way. We want the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. If we were to have a Pizza Hut linking back to you, it's not going to be as powerful as having another likewise business as yourself from a different area, of course, linking back to your site. Now keep in mind, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search, as I said. Now I'm going to show you a couple different keyword searches and your competitors for them in here in a minute, but we need to beat out your competition all across Google and get you on this first page for all of the keywords that you want to be found for. So what I'm showing you to get you on the first page for this specific keyword is how we would do it for all of the keywords that you want to be found for. It changes to each keyword. It all depends on what we need, but it's all relatively the same way. So to get you here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. Now, I just checked just to show you, and this is the second page of Google, almost the third page. You're almost on the third page, and right there you are. So you are basically right there on the third page of Google, and I'll show you the type of stats that you have because of that. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats, and I'll show you your competitors here in a minute. But the trust flow of your site is pretty good, but it looks like it's only because your website has been around for so long that your user, or not your username, your domain name has aged. So that looks like why your UR is so high, because everything else is very, very low. Like the amount of backlinks you have, only 500 of them are do follow, which are like the ones that actually matter. But all of the backlinks that you have are the worst rated. And you're getting 294 people to your site per month, and that's not bad. You are getting traffic, but we want to target the people who don't know about you, who are new to the area, who've worked with one of your competitors for the last however many years, and for whatever reason, they're looking for someone else to work with. We want to get you new business. Yes, that reoccurring, it'll turn into reoccurring business, and we want to keep that for you, but we want to continue to get you new business. So if we look at the keywords that you're being found for, you're currently getting the most traffic from your own name. So that tells me you're being found by word of mouth, which, like I said, word of mouth is good, but we want to target new people and get you new business. Now, this also tells me that, let me see. So yeah, you're not being found for anything you really want to be found for as far as buyer intent keywords. So if we come and look at your competitor, we can see they do have some work done to their site. They are having someone, manage their stuff and run the back end of things. But don't let these numbers scare you. They are beatable with time. If these numbers are strong enough to get them in the spot that they're in, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing back at you. And then once we beat them in content, we beat them in backlinks, you take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing the traffic that they're currently getting. You can read they're getting over 1,000 people to their website per month. That's a per month number. That's a lot of traffic you're missing out on for not ranking in Google, and I hope you can see how much traffic you're missing out on and the value in being on that first page of Google. So I am going to show you the keywords that they are being found for. Now, 300 people are going in the Google search bar and typing this in, and 104 of them are directly going to their site. That's 104 people that you're missing out on. Let's say you were to land 10 out of those 104, and I'm just going to throw a random number out there, $1,000 per job. That's $10,000 off just one keyword alone, not to mention one competitor. 83 off plumbing, Dayton, Ohio, 31. You get the point, and you can see all the traffic. I'd go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, low KD relevant keywords, and place them throughout that content. That's why we need that much content, so we can strategically place those keywords without being flagged, as well as if you don't have enough content, Google isn't able to decipher what your business is, therefore it can't rank you accordingly. But if we look just at this keyword alone, plumbers Dayton, Ohio, and the amount of traffic that they're getting compared to you, there it is. So plumbers Dayton, Ohio for you, you're not getting any traffic from that keyword, even though you have it. Meanwhile, they're getting 104 people from that keyword. And that's because they're in the first position for that, while you're in the 20th position. So, we need to go and add power to the keywords that you have, so you can start pulling in some traffic from these keywords like they currently are. And just to show you a website that we currently went live with just literally a few days ago, it has all the services listed, all of the areas, form submit, phone number, all of the keywords strategically placed in the content, pictures saved correctly, all of the content, not to mention, we're not only a website design company, we're also an SEO company. So when we're designing your website, we're doing it with SEO in mind. We work with many, many different plumbing companies from all over the place. And just to show you another competitor of yours for Tip City, because like I said, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. Now for this one, you have A&L. This is your competitor for them, and this is the type of traffic you're missing out on from not showing up first for that area. So look, there's a lot of business to be made. There really truly is, and it's all for the taking right now. And whoever does grab it, like I said earlier, they're gonna be very, very thankful. And I'm excited for whoever that is. I hope that is you. I have the means, the tools, and the knowledge to get you in these places and to get you that traffic. It just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level in order to get you there. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great one, Julie. Bye.